How'd you get the idea?
Well, I asked Mr. Runge like what his ideas would be, and I got an idea of a flag, which means like hope and the blood of the people. So I just integrated that into a woman, and that's where I got the idea.
Really just from, I was thinking, and I really like soccer, and they like soccer, so I really want to do something with that.
Mr. Franz actually came up with it. He said somebody needs to go tackle the illiteracy aspect of this situation. I said, I'll do it. That sounds interesting to me. So I tackled that illiteracy.
I got the idea from just thinking about war.
I saw a bunch of images, and I wanted to combine them, but I couldn't decide how. So this was the most reasonable idea.
How did you integrate yourself into this project?
I really tried to find the similarities in our life here and their life in the Congo.
I didn't really integrate myself, I integrated my country, as having war in our country is the same as having war in the Congo. There's practically no differences. The only thing is we're more advanced in our war and our weapons and ways of doing it, but it would still have the same impact on our country as it would on their country.
I am really big on technology, so I tried to incorporate that in my piece.
In this project, I integrated myself into it by taking the U.S. people and putting them in a position where if we would be in the same position that the people of the Congo would be in, we'd feel the same. I guess we'd also be uncomfortable with the way we would be there, that they would be here.
Well, with my picture, I kind of asked myself, like, what could I do to help this? Like, that's really what my picture's all based off of. And I took, like, various aspects of what's going on. Like, I took, like, crime children, women, children soldiers, former and current leaders of the Congo, and I put them into the picture as well as myself. So I literally integrated myself into the picture. That's really how I did it.
How did you connect with the people of the Congo?
I tried to put myself in their shoes and them what they would be doing if they were here.
I did some research and I found out a big thing over there for them, especially because they're poor and they don't have much, but they can still play soccer. All you need is a ball and a space, and they go out there and play. And I really love soccer, so.
I just did some research, basically, just looking at what they go through, the day-to-day things that they have to deal with, how different soldiers, how like the children soldiers come into the whole system and everything. That's how I just tried to connect with them. Just think about what I do in day-to-day life compared to what they do. That's how I looked at it.
I connected by thinking of a way that we could have the same problems that they're facing in the Congo. Like, if we would go into the Congo, we'd be illiterate. We wouldn't be able to talk to them. We wouldn't be able to know what they're thinking or what they're doing. And if they come over here, they would be illiterate to us. They wouldn't know what we're doing, what they could do, or even be able to find a job because they couldn't be able to.
Met veterans that have gone through gone through war, and they've told me things that are pretty horrific, and I would think that it would be the same in the Congo.
How did you express your connection to the subject matter in your artwork?
Just literally, I just put myself in it. Really, there wasn't. I'll probably write something to go along with the piece, expressing how I'm connected to it. But at this point, it's really literal. I'm just in the picture, and I'll probably write a short excerpt talking about how it refers to me and everything.
I put a flag. I put the American flag in there with a desolate wasteland. The desolate wasteland is kind of like the end of a war, and then the ripped American flag is like we won, but we had some scars, and then I put the Congo star on it because it would be the same, and with the Congo star, it would represent the Congo flag.
I made a collage of what are being made of the Congo exports, but within that, showing all of the pain and suffering that is causing.
I pretty much just have an African child playing soccer with a small white child, and they're just playing together on one field together.
I'm doing graphics, so I took two pieces. I took one piece that would be a picture of the Congo, and I took one piece that would be a picture of a city. And I merged them together so you have half and half. I'm going to have somebody on each side expressing that they're illiterate in each side of the country, I guess.
What have you taken away from this project?
I've seen really how harsh the world is, but then again, how similar we actually are to their life.
Mostly knowledge, just getting to know what's going on in a different place. I found it to be really interesting just to see like what everyone is going through there, and really tragic as well. But I'd really like to do anything I can to help the people of the Congo. It's just really devastating. But that's mostly what I took away from it was just knowledge.
Well, I learned that we could do a lot more to help all the victims of Congo.
It shocked me on some of the things that were going on in Congo, so now I am more aware of what goes on outside of our country.
Were you aware of the problems in the Congo before this project?
I wasn't. I was aware of what's going on in like Darfur. It's like a second Holocaust there. They're just like killing certain races and stuff, but not the Congo. I had no idea. I didn't know at all. In fact, I probably would have mixed up the same situation with what's going on in Darfur, but I didn't know anything about it. But I'm really happy I do, and I'd like to help if I can.
I was not. I knew that part of the world had problems. I just didn't know that they were this severe.
No, I was not. I was actually shocked to hear about his.
I had no clue of how serious it really was and how life was over there and how terrible it was.
I was aware of problems in Africa, but not specifically the Congo. And now that I realize that there's problems in the Congo, it seems like it'd be a good thing to help them out.
I was a little bit, but not to the extent that it is at.
How has this project changed your view upon the world?
It shows that everybody is not so nice, and we could all do something to help the people in the world.
It's really changed my view upon the world because now I'm realizing that there are people out there that really don't have the same quality of life that we do in America. It's complete opposites of what they have and what we have.
It has changed me because now I'm more aware of more of what goes on instead of what I think goes on.
It's made me realize that it's harsh and that we have it really good over here, and how people are just have such hard lives everywhere else, but I mean we're still sort of similar.
Changed my view as being that not the whole world is not always happy. There can be some good parts, and there's a lot of bad parts.
What struck you most about the horror in the Congo?
That soldiers would do something like that when they're supposed to protect people rather than harm them.
War. That's what I made my piece about, is war and rape as a weapon.
How terrible life is for the women, and how they can barely do anything over there, and it's just they're just abused, and life's just been hard.
Using little children and women as a weapon against their own government.
We could all do something to help out with this problem.